Right now, Heather B, we got an icon on the air with us right now. We
Talk
got
to
a
me.
living legend on the air with us right now.
Talk
This
to
man
me.
been holding it down in Dallas for over 10 years, ladies and gentlemen. He's been in the Source Power 30 DJs, ladies and gentlemen. The man is so hot they even made a song about him. Hey, baby, hey,
Hey,
baby.
baby.
Okay.
Hey,
That
Yeah.
baby.
turned me up a
Hey.
bit.
Yeah,
That
turn
turned
me
me
up.
up a
Hey,
bit.
baby.
That turned me up a
Hey,
bit. That turned
there
me
it
up a
is, man.
bit.
Hey,
That turned
We
me
baby.
up
got
a
him. We got.
bit. That turned me up a bit. I'm in the morning
Yeah.
holler. Hey, Sway.
Yeah,
Hey,
hold on. There we
Sway.
go. Hey, say Sway. Hey, turn that down. You got to
Hey,
say that for me.
Sway.
There you go. Give it up, ladies and
Hey,
gentlemen.
Sway.
We got him right here, the one and only DJ Baby. It's here
Hey,
with us,
baby.
ladies.
Hey, Sway. Hey, Sway. Hey, Heather B. Hey,
What's
Heather
up,
B.
baby?
You know what it
What's
is. It's me. What's happening, baby?
Hey, man, you got to say,
Hey.
hey, Tracy G, too, man. You got to throw
I
that on
Hey,
there.
love.
Tracy G. Hey,
Yeah,
Tracy
I fit in your
G. Hey,
bars smooth.
Sway. Hey, Heather
Hey,
B. What's
Bum
happening,
hey,
bum.
man.
baby?
What's happening,
Hey.
man? Hey, you
What's
know, we
that?
Hey,
we
man.
got we got a chance to hang out in Vegas for a bit. At
Right.
where we
Right.
did the press for what fight were we at? We've been to so many fights. We,
Shit. So many
shit.
fights. So many fights, man.
Hey, we must be
So
living a
many
good
fights.
life. Hey, bro, we living a good
I
life.
think I think it was the Bronner. It was the Bronner. It was the Bronner fight.
It was the
Adrian Bronner.
Broner. Okay, it was the
Yeah,
Adrian
yeah.
Broner fight, man. I was just so happy to meet you. It was like, damn, man, this dude is right here, and we didn't get a chance to hang out much afterwards. But man, how you been?
Right. Hey, man, I'm cooling, man. We on top of the ground, and the ground ain't on top of us.
There you go.
Facts.
I ain't mad at that right there, man.
Right.
This song, I know this is old, but we ain't never talked about it. When Hurricane Chris first dropped that song, that was back in
Right.
2007, 8, somewhere around that time. Man, how did that?
Yeah.
That made you into you? You became bigger than the rappers, man. What was that life? What was life like at that time?
So you know what's funny? In Shreveport, Louisiana, the story is different. You feel me? Because the song was a chant that they used to chant when I used to come in the club to turn the club up. You feel me?
Okay,
So
okay,
before it was actually a record, before Hurricane Chris, when it made the song, that's what they used to chant. The power went out one night in the club because it was so lit, and the only thing that was working was the microphone. And so I just chanted for like 2 to 3 minutes, and the club was like, you was playing regular music. You feel me?
mm-hmm.
So the engineer of my radio show, my little partner 3 Feet, he told me, he said, "Hey, big homie, I got a plan. We're gonna go and make the song about you, and then you gonna take it and take it to the world." You feel me? So they went and made the song, and one night we went to a Juicy J Project Pat listening party, and I
Hey.
saw the opportunity to slide my CD in. And when I slid the CD in, everybody went crazy, and they was like, "Hey, baby," and they started pointing at me like, baby," and they didn't know that the song was actually about me. So the DJ King Arthur, he took it back to Atlanta and played it on Atlanta radio, and it took off, and it went crazy. And after that, the rest is
Rest is
history.
history.
The rest is history. The Source Power 30 DJs.
Mm. Read that resume,
Sway in the morning.
Sway.
Come
Sway in
on,
the
baby.
morning.
Come on, baby. Come on, man. Hey, I'm fascinated with Louisiana because my grandparents are from Louisiana, and
Yeah.
and I hear I love culture of Louisiana, man. When I'm in Louisiana, it's like I'm going back to Mecca, And
Come on.
can you talk about some of the artists like Bootsy and Webby and that can you talk about? We all know who they are now, but it was a point where the rest of the country didn't know who they were, and they were kings in those regions. What was it like back,
Yeah, man.
in the beginning?
Back in the gap, man. I mean, you got to give a shout out to some of the greats before the Boosies and the Webbies. Of course, the Cash Money era, the
Mm-hmm.
No Limit era, the T.T. Tucker, the DJ Jimmys, the Juveniles, the Soldier Slims, the
Mm.
Magnolia Show. I mean, you got to give a whole shout out to that whole culture because that culture right there had a big influence on the entire Louisiana. You feel me?
Mm-hmm.
Boosie and Webby and them, they came behind the concentration camp and so many other great artists, you know what I'm saying? So when you get the naming them, you're like, man, you didn't remember me, and I got relationships with everybody. So, shout out to the whole Louisiana and the whole culture. But for man, it's different. But, because you take music today, artists in Louisiana, we was just appreciative. And I think I can speak for the entire Louisiana, man. Like, you take it back to DJ Jubilee, you know what I'm saying?
Mm-hmm.
I say, trick, stop
Yeah.
talking that shit.
Yeah.
If I Jubilee his outfit, I want a white T-shirt, some
Come on.
khaki pants, some ball
Come on.
stars, that's some money for the dance. Man, listen, we ain't talking about
Come on.
a white T-shirt, some khaki pants, and some all-stars, man. You feel me? We were just appreciative of the shit that we had back then, you know what I'm saying? And that right there is just a sample of what we do, you know what I'm saying, and how we appreciate things in Louisiana. So, man, to get on and to really have people champion you to a certain platform where you can be recognized, man. I mean, definitely Boosie and Webby. Boosie and Webby had a whole wave of influence, you know what I'm saying, from Do It Big to I Smoke, I Drink to Set It Off to, you know, How We Ride. I mean, it was just a pure, you know, that raw energy, man, that takes over. I mean, you know, you can feel it, and it gives you a sense of pride that you can go and rep, you know what I'm saying, around the world.
That pride, first of all, a big round of applause. We're talking to an icon, Heather B. and Tracy.
For that history, too, though.
You hear that?
Man, that history.
DJ Bay Bay is on here. What did y'all do? We talk about this a lot on the West Coast because the way the music business is working, and we'll go take it back to, you know, when Cash Money and you know, No Limit and all these guys were making their strides. It was hard to really get recognition outside of that region. In the West Coast, we couldn't get recognition in other places, so we created our own industry. So we started putting out music, independently. We had our own tours, we had our own clubs, and then the industry eventually came to us. How did y'all do it? Was y'all getting the kind of reception outside of that region that you wanted, and then what did you do to adjust to it?
Man, you know, it's funny because when I think about when you think about Louisiana, of course you know about New Orleans because you got the Essence Festival. You got so many great events that go to, you know, New Orleans, and then you know Baton Rouge fought for so long to get on. You know what I'm saying? And so when Baton Rouge finally got their shot, they ran with it, man. But let's bring it up top to the top of the boot. You feel me? Right up there where you lace the boots up. You know what I'm saying? Shreveport, Louisiana, population 188,000. And maybe a little less, you know, we cut TV on this morning. But trying to get out of there was like, you had to do some different things. And I didn't even know what I was doing at that time. I was just going to politics and going on these, if you know about Mix Your Power Summit, you know what I'm saying? It was a DJ conference for DJs, you know what I'm saying, where the DJs would go and mingle and network, you know what I'm saying? I was just an entity. I was just an energy that was blessed to be amongst the great DJs, you feel me? And I was just going over there, man, just really enjoying myself, just happy as hell to get out of Shreveport, Louisiana. A lot of people don't know, man, that the ratchet movement started in Shreveport, Louisiana. I have to say that this morning.
Talk to him.
Yes, talk to him, and he is the ambassador of the ratchet movement.
Yeah, I didn't make up the word ratchet. I didn't make up the ratchet movement, man. I saw my homeboy, who is the Ratchet King, Free Mandigo. He's serving a life term in Angola. But that shit, that's kind of crazy too. But I'll come back to that. But the word ratchet and the whole ratchet movement, the word, when y'all talk about ratchet and people being ratchet, it puts a smile on my face, and I know what it does for him, that it started in Shreveport, Louisiana.
Wow.
I have to say that, and I have to pause on that because sometimes, you know, you have to pop your shit. You know what I'm saying? You have to let
you gotta pop your shit, baby.
No, baby.
You gotta pop
That's what I like. I like this kind of talk.
So big shouts out to Mandigo and the whole ratchet movement, man. But when those brothers got together and he told me what ratchet was, man, I was just inspired because he's from the Cedar Grove area, and you know, I grew up in Cedar Grove for a hot moment, and I was just happy to just say, you know what? I'm going to break y'all shit, man. You know what I'm saying? I'm going to go to work, bro, and I'm going to be the first person to play ratchet on the radio. And there was an original version out there before they got the networking with Lil Boosie, and they did the collaboration with Lil Boosie, man. But the word ratchet and all of that, man, it formed right out of Shreveport, Louisiana, and it went to Baton Rouge. And like I say, Baton Rouge is our first cousin, so, you know, it's all love and everything, man. But, you know, it was a way for us to get out of the city, man. But I went around the world to network and to be a part of these DJ conferences and go and and just put that energy on people, man. And before I knew it, people gravitated to me. And it was always like, what the fuck is Baby on today, this year? What the fuck is he on? So I would always take our music there. You know what I'm saying? And I would give it to people. And you know what, bro? Whenever you come to Louisiana, you got to play this shit right here. They going to go bananas. They going to go crazy. And I don't care where you from. Nobody parties like Louisiana, nigga.
Come on.
we don't need right now. I'm turned up like a motherfucker. Come on, Sway. Yeah.
Come on, I feel
I'm
you,
on
baby.
Show.
Come on.
Hey.
Come on.
Yeah.
Come on.
Hey, Heather
Come.
B, what the fuck?
Hey.
Yeah. We on the show. Yeah.
Yeah.
We at the party. Hey, we don't need nothing to turn up like that, Heather B.
You just
I
did
love
that.
it.
You see how he did that, Heather?
Energy.
It's energy,
Can't
baby.
forget about that Tracy G. You know she's yeah, we on the Sway show. Hey man, everybody in Louisiana and Texas right now is listening. They going, but now they like, fuck it, I nigga on this motherfucker. Right? You know what I mean?
You know what? Matter of fact, Louisiana, Texas, call up 888-742-3345. Man, I'm glad you're giving this history because I wonder, like, specifically how the ratchet movement really took off and what it looked like in its beginning stages. Like, were parties just off the chain? Like, what was it like? Tell me about a party that
Sway, you so stupid.
You know what I want to hear. Come on, shit.
Hey, I would love to kidnap you, Heather B, Tracy G, and bring y'all down south to like Shreveport and like it's Ross one. I mean, I would even name the party Sway in the Morning, and I would actually go in there and be your hosting MC and let our DJs come so y'all could really see it in its rawest form. But it, like I say, man, it don't take. It's really you being yourself, and I think that now is a perfect time for people like myself to slide right up in this lane where we want to make America party again. You feel me?
Ooh, I love this.
We want to make them party again. You know what I'm saying? Like, you know, it's cool. You know what I'm saying? We buy bottles, we pop them, we do everything. You know what I'm saying? But, man, we just want to make people enjoy being themselves again. You know what I'm saying? Like, I'm just an individual just happy being me, bro. I'm happy to wake up and be able to talk to Sway, Heather B, and Tracy G and be a citizen on the Sway in the Morning show. You feel me? And that's what people have gotten away from, man. So we want to bring that energy back to the world. You feel me? And just make people party again. Y'all remember you used to go back to the parties? You know what I'm saying? You leave out the club and you wouldn't leave out the club until you were sweating. Until your shirt was sweaty in the back.
You can't even wear the clothes
anymore. You feel me?
You got to throw the clothes away. I remember them days.
Real talk. You feel me?
You already know it, baby. Hey, man, we got people on the phone lines, bro. I you know, you got my phone lines lit up, man. Yeah, okay. Man, we got folks that, you know.
Reggie said Texas and Louisiana call up.
Okay, but Reggie used to live in Shreveport. What up, Reggie? Grand Rising. How you doing?
Hey, what's going on? What's happening? How y'all doing, Tracy G? I'm going to start with you first. Heather B is okay.
What's poppin', baby?
I got my boy. Baby, hey, baby. Bruh, I'm going back to 96 when we used to work for the radio group together, bruh. And you had the burnt orange van with the burnt orange bike, and you know what I'm saying? You just out there doing it all the time.
Come on. Come on.
I don't know if you remember me. I was at the radio group. I was a director of promotions at the time, man. I used to work at the casino.
Yes,
I was a casino guy first.
Yes, sir.
Yeah.
Yes, sir.
How you been, bro?
You good, money?
Man, just trying to, you know, work. We doing it. Everybody's doing it, but you doing it big, baby. And I like that, man. I like to see us do it. And you doing it.
Hey, man.
Hey, y'all know y'all.
Let's take
everything.
Let's take it back real quick. A bum 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 bum. A bum 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 bum. What he say? I'm rolling like an 18-wheeler. What he rolling like? Hey, Sway, you can't cut me up on this morning, man. Like I stayed up all night after you, bro, because I knew. I said, man, if I fucking go to sleep, bro, I'm not gonna wake up, bro.
So you been up all night? Hey, baby, I love it, man. Hey, Reggie, you a citizen, bro.
Super
Appreciate
citizen
you, man.
Sway in the Morning.
Yo,
Thank
man,
you
you getting so much love, man. I got to take these calls.
Yeah.
I got to take these calls. We got Ed on the line. Ed, Grand Risings, how you doing?
Ed, what's goody?
Oh, Grand Rising, man. I'm not calling from Texas, but I'm calling from New York. But I went to school in Texas. I went to school in Houston, to Texas Southern. Let me shout out my HBCU. And
TSU.
The what he's saying is just taking me back right now because my boys was from New York and that jigga 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 pop. fuck?
Yeah.
Pop, yo, it gets the party going, yo. My New Orleans niggas used to do that damn dance. Where you at, girl? Where you at, girl? Yo, that shit gets the party jumping, yo. Yo, big ups to you. Yo, Grand Rising. Happy holidays to everybody. I'm just gonna sit back and listen. I'm going through memories right now.
That's you go.
Love.
That's love, man. Hey, you a citizen, man.
Sway
You a
in the
citizen.
morning.
Yo, baby.
Baby, you ready for all this love, man? You listen. I know you didn't get no sleep, but man, I know you feel good getting all of this right now. This is crazy.
I'm gonna just shower on with it.
Heather B, I just
Talk to
believe it. I'm getting used to learning how to accept flowers while you can smell them, because for so long I've been the giver. You feel me? And it took Young Dolph to talk to me, you know, and say, "Hey, bro, you done did everything for everybody.
Wow.
You done put on so many people. You done paid the price for a lot of people. You done put a lot of people in the air. You even sacrifice yourself, man, because, you know, you just enjoy seeing people win. Man, you better do something for your fucking self, bro." And matter of fact, he made me go and do, you know, what I'm doing now. You feel me? I was like, man, they shoot eagles, but they'll feed pigeons all day. I don't even have to act like I'm an eagle. I can act like I'm a pigeon. So the reason why we're here, man, is because my team, they was like, bro, what else is for you to do? You've done everything. You put on so many people, you know? And I was like, man, you know what? Let's just go and fuck with the music, then. You know what I'm saying? Because this record that we got, Trap, that record's 2 years old. You feel me? And we got so many other great records, man. I mean, hey, you know, we here. Just
you here, bro. And then you doing it, are you still with Ross, Maybach Music Group?
Ross and his family. I'm going to forever be with Ross and I'm with everybody. You feel me? I mean,
okay.
MMG, like Ross came through, man. Ross saw what it was, and me and Ross put a play together. And then at that time, Ross went through some other things. And so we got to come back and we're going to revisit that. But right now, yeah, man, I'm doing everything independent, man. Shout out to my team, Music Access, the whole CKB, Southern Fried Marketing, I mean, and what entertainment, my and what family. So, yeah, man, we just doing it independent, man. But, yeah, I was at Ross' house the other day, and we working on it. He's going to come in and contribute to some of the body of work and the project, man. We just going to put out good music and bring together some of the best collaborations you've ever seen. And when everything get back to normal, we're going to make the world party again.
Hey, you know what? We're going to come down to Shreveport because, you know, prior to COVID, we the traveling morning show. We hit up the whole nation.
We be everywhere.
We, you know, and we're going to bring it. Yeah.
Sway, Heather B, Tracy G, I promise you, we finna put together, and we're not finna just talk about it, we're going to be about it.
Okay.
We putting together the Sway in the Morning Show party, hosted by yours truly.
There you go.
And we're going to turn the fuck up in Louisiana.
We're going to
have good food. We're going to cater the food. We're going to have gumbo. I hope y'all coming in crawfish season. Listen, we can do it on the small scale or we can do it on the grand scale. However you want it, baby. Pick your poison. How you want to turn up.
Let's go grand.
We ain't doing small no more. Everything grand. Come on.
And when you do it this big, somebody going to be little.
Okay. hey, baby. All right, let me take one more, man. We got E from Louisiana on the line. Grand Rising,
wow. E. Hey, E.
Grand Rising. What's up, Sway?
What up, brother?
Caller.
Damn, baby made you call, huh?
Yeah, man. I remember when bumping that you want to know what we say in the club? Hey, baby. So
yes,
ever since then, I've been a fan, man. I even seen a couple of interviews you did with a couple guys. Mo3, R.I.P. Mo3, shout out to Mo3.
Yes, sir. Yes, sir.
Man, I just been a fan ever since, man. Yup.
Wow, man.
Love you, man. Love you, King. Love you. Appreciate that, man.
That's love.
You a citizen, man.
That's
you a
citizen.
In the morning. You could find DJ Bay Bay on 104 FM, right, in Dallas.
Absolutely. K104, the biggest station in America, man. K104, where they let the stars be stars, man. I got to shout out my home team, man. I love the station, man. They allow me to be me. They allow me to come and talk to the world, you know what I'm saying, at moments' notice, you know what I'm saying? So, I mean, I'm in a good position, Sway, and I can't even complain, bro. I mean, I don't even know what complaining means. All I know is just get up and go forward, man. You can't even focus on – I love the topic that y'all was on this morning about haters. It's no such thing as haters, bro. It's just misguided fans. You feel me? Because one thing about a misguided fan, he gonna tune in every day to you to see what's popping. You feel me? So a lot of times, that's what the brother was going through, man. He was a misguided fan, bro. You know what I'm saying? So shout out to all the misguided fans, man. Thank y'all for tuning in. And, we love y'all until y'all come around. You feel me?
There it is. DJ Bay Bay is with us right now. Heather, he got his own day, too.
Come on.
They gave him his own day.
What's his day?
He's immortalized now.
What's
Hollyhood Bay Bay
Jesus.
Day.
Come on, Sway.
Come on, man. Sway. Come on, man. Hollyhood Bay Bay Day. Come on, man. I take
Sway.
that too, man. Let's keep saying our shit, damn it.
Sway.
Man, through greatness is how. Through greatness. And you finding your path, and you knowing who you are and recognizing what it is you do and being intentional about your purpose. Dolph had to come to you and say, man, make sure you get your own. I can relate to that in many ways. We can relate to that. We cut from similar cloth. So when you get that's why we're talking today. I want to make sure folks know. I know your history. I know the Mix Show Power Summit, all that. I was at the first one with Renee McClain and spoke on panels. And all
Radio
of that.
Hey, Renee McClain.
Yeah, I know all of that. And so, man, I'm so happy for you because it's important that you're here. You're important to music evolution. I do want to ask you one thing, though. What are you, Mo3 losing his life? I know it's a lot of tension in Dallas. I don't know the particulars, but what messaging, because what we do, this control over this microphone is very important. What messaging of healing are you giving folks in Dallas? And what do you tell people in Dallas right now after that happened?
Man, it's great that you tapped on that, because what other platform to speak to our young kings and young queens better than Sway in the Morning? You feel me? I recognize the platform, and Mo3 was my little brother. A lot of people will get this tangled and twisted, and Bay Bay is the big homie to the industry. Even though I'm young, I'm the one that always focus on the positive. I always focus on the positive. Me and Mo3 had a relationship that was priceless. Whenever me and Mo would get together, I would say, hey, you know that I know, you know. He said, yeah, big brother, I know. Our young kings, they just want to be appreciated and validated. So whenever Bay Bay get a chance to be in our young kings and queens' presence, it's always positive. It's always love. It's always, hey, beware the toes you step on today, for they might be connected to the booty you got to kiss tomorrow. And people won't always see the first lick. They'll just see the second lick. You feel me? So with Mo3, I knew if I provided him opportunities, then once he get bags and he start receiving the money and the recognition, then it would change his view. A lot of times our young kings and queens don't have the opportunity, so the reason why they're doing what they're doing and they're lashing out is because they're trying to get somewhere. They're trying to achieve something. And sometimes, they'll choose a path that may not be very popular at that time. You know what I'm saying? Like, I use the example of when you throw a pebble into a lake, you throw the rock, but the ripples behind it, that rock causes ripples. So whatever you throw and it causes ripples, we got to deal with it. For every choice, there's an invoice. You feel me? So Bay Bay put out positive energy. I dance with good energy. And whenever you saw Mo around me, it was always good energy. I took Mo3 to Cash Money. A lot of people don't know about the stories. And I talked to Jay Prince the other day. I said, hey, man, we got to make it cool to be cool again. We got to make it cool to be positive. To have a balance. Because there's a time for good and there's a time for evil. You can't run a car off of just straight positive. It's got to have a positive. It's got to have a negative. So we can't control the narratives. We just have to create balance in our life. You feel me? Even me.
Yeah.
I get up every day, Sway, and the sun is shining for me every day, even though it's raining.
Yeah.
Not only that, you can look at the body of work. You can look at my history. You can look at how I live. And that's the reason why sometimes the message is very clear coming from me than from some other people. And I'm not saying that I'm perfect by no means, but I always highlighted the positive that Lil Bro did, and I rode with him until his demise. Even now, I mean, I miss Bro. I gave Bro his flowers while he could smell them.
Yeah.
So I'm more indifferent, and I deal with God, and I say, God, okay, that's what you wanted. I don't question you, even though I still mourn, and I still wake up and be like, damn, I can't believe Bro gone. You feel me? Like, I got music, I got unreleased music with him. I got it was things that he told me that he probably told other people, you know what I'm saying? But he told it to me, and I know what he was. You feel me? Mm-hmm. And so I say, damn, let me not fall back, because I got kids, and I used to tell my kids every day, like, hey, big homie paid the way, so you don't have to make that same mistake, those same choices. But then I get frustrated, and I say, okay, well, I'm going to step back. I'm going to let you figure it out. Mm-hmm. You feel me? And a lot of times when I step back and I let my little homies try to figure it out, they can't figure it out. You feel me? So in some ways, I be kind of faulting myself, like, damn, I shouldn't have backed up. I should have mashed more of the gas and took him and grabbed him around his neck, and grabbed others around their neck and be like, no, little nigga, man, that shit ain't cool, my nigga. Like, at the end of the day, if this shit don't bring life, like, nigga, who is we to try to take a life? Like, you know?
Yeah.
Some niggas just, they get it twisted, bro. Like, they think this shit is real cool, and I don't try to preach it to them. I try to reach it to them. You feel me?
Mm-hmm. Mm. I love it, man. Bro, you are heaven sent. I love this conversation. Yeah. I see we got to have more. I think me and you just got to sit down in a room of hidden mics and just talk it out, man.
Yeah, because we got to have there's got to be, it's got to be a curve. It's got to be a balance. See, everybody's looking for a solution, and there is no solution, because once you get to a certain place, certain things can't go back the other way. Like, you can't. Mm-hmm. You can unlearn. I don't know how to say it properly, but you can. There's a lot of stuff that can be done. Like, everybody don't just love Bay Sway. Everybody don't love Sway. Everybody don't love Heather B. Like, in a lot of people's eyes, y'all have beat the odds. We beat the odds. And when we show up, man, we are a reflection of the opportunities that they didn't either take, they didn't get, or they missed out on. So you have envy and jealousy. I always tell people, man, competition is the first cousin to hate, because you can only have one winner and a bunch of losers. So those losers don't know how to deal with losing. Some of those losers, man, they'll wind up trying to do you something, man. You know, and I tell God all the time, just protect me to stay humble, protect me, you know, to be just sane and to pay attention to vibe and energies. You know what I'm saying? So a lot of times, man, I'm in this industry where people see me do a lot of stuff for a lot of people, man, and to whom much is given, much is expected. Mm-hmm. If you put on one artist, man, you just made 5 or 10 of them upset that, you know, they don't feel like that one that you helped out deserve it. You feel me? Mm-hmm. And you can't give to everybody. So when they see you as a platform to give people, or they feel like you're a gatekeeper, they feel like you this, man, they feel like, well, why him and not me? Matter of fact, why you, not me? You feel me? So there's a real sense, man, that we have to go back, man, each one, reach one, teach one. And I just want to go across the world, bro, trying to recruit 1,000 young men and just give them opportunity. You feel me? Because if you give them opportunity, bro, I promise you can change the mentality. The mentality is what we're really fighting. The mentality is what we're really fighting against. You feel me? I had like 75 youngsters around me, and I can't say all of them, but a lot of them is in position right now. And they will humbly say, hey, man, that's my big homie because he took me when I was at my lowest. And that's when I want to be your friend. I don't want to be your friend when we got Sway in the morning, have to be, let you hit that bottom. That's when I want to be your friend because that's the real you. You feel me?
There you go.
That's when I come around. What's up, though? Yeah.
There you go. Your words are powerful. There ain't a song we can play more powerful and impactful than what you telling us right now. I want to say thank you to you, brother. You got us all inspired. I want to help you get those 1,000 young men. I'm on board. Okay, I'm on board. Come on, man. Hollyhood Bay Bay. Come on, Hollyhood Bay Bay. Come on. Let's get it. You a citizen.
A Sway in the morning, baby.